Anything wild this deal?
One-eyed jacks are wild.
Give me 2 cards.
You, Mitch?
I'm out.
One.
Anyone want a shot?
Yeah, me.
Why don't somebody go to the Chinaman's and grab a load of chop suey?
When I'm losing, everyone wants to eat.
And yo,
Openers. Get your ass off the table, Mitch. Nothing belongs on a poker table but cards, chips, and whiskey.
you want a high horse, ain't you?
How many?
Give me 3.
1.
I'm out again. I gotta go home pretty soon.
Shut up.
I got a sick mother. She don't go to sleep till I come home at night.
Then why don't you go and stay with her?
She says to go out, but I don't enjoy it. All the while, I keep wondering how she is.
Ah, for the sake of Jesus, go home then.
What have you got?
Spade flush.
You all are married, but I'll be alone when she goes. I'm going to the bathroom.
Hurry back and we'll fix you a sugar tit.
Ah, go rut.
7 card stud. This old farmer is out in the back of his house sitting down throwing corn to the chickens when all at once he hears this loud cackle and this young hen comes lickety-split round the side of the house with the rooster right behind her and gaining on her fast.
Deal!
Sorry. But when the rooster catches sight of the farmer throwing the corn, he puts on the brakes and lets the hen get away and starts pecking at the corn. And the old farmer says, "Lord God, I hope I never get that hungry."
The game is still going on. Lovely Blanche.
I feel so hot and frazzled. Wait till I power before you open the door. Do I look done in?
Why no? You look as fresh as a daisy.
One that's been picked a few days.
Well, I see you boys are still at it.
Where you been?
Blanche and I took in a show. Blanche, this is Mr. Gonzalez and Mr. Hubble.
Please don't get up.
Nobody's gonna get up, so don't you worry.
How much longer is this game going to continue?
So we get ready to quit?
Poker is so fascinating. Could I get bets?
You could not. Why don't you women go up and sit with Eunice?
Because it is nearly 2:30. Couldn't you call quits after one more hand? That's not fun, Stanley. It makes me so sad when he does that in front of people.
I think I will bathe.
Again?
My nerves are in knots. Is the bathroom occupied?
I don't know.
Oh, good evening.
Hello.
Blanche, this is Harold Mitchell, my sister, Blanche Dubois.
How do you do, Miss Dubois?
How is your mother now, Mitch?
About the same. She's appreciated you sending the custard. Excuse me, please.
That one seems superior to the others.
Yes, he is.
I thought he had a sort of sensitive look.
His mother is sick.
Is he married?
No.
Is he a wolf?
Why, Blanche? I don't think he would be.
What does he do?
He's on the precision bench in the spare parts department at the plant Stanley travels for.
Is that something much?
No, Stanley's the only one of his crowd that's likely to get anywhere.
What makes you think Stanley will?
Look at him.
I've looked at him.
Then you should know.
I'm sorry, but I haven't noticed the stamp of genius even on Stanley's forehead.
It isn't on his forehead, and it isn't genius.
Oh, well, what is it? And where? I would like to know.
It's a drive that he has. You're standing in the light, Blanche.
Oh, am I?
You ought to see their wives.
I can imagine. Big, beefy things, I suppose.
You know that one upstairs? One time, the plaster cracked.
You hens cut out that conversation in there!
You can't hear us.
Well, you can hear me and I said to hush up.
This is my house and I'll talk as much as I want to.
Stella, don't start a row.
He's half drunk. I'll be out in a minute.
Who turned it on in there?
I
I didn't hear you name it.
Didn't I name it, Mitch?
I wasn't listening.
What were you doing then?
He was looking through them drapes. Now deal the hand over again and let's play cards or quit. Some people get ants when they win. Sit down!
I was going to the head. Deal me out.
Sure, he's got ants now. $75 bills in his pants pocket folded up tight as spitballs.
Tomorrow you'll see him at the cashier's window getting them changed into quarters.
And when he gets home, he'll deposit them one by one in a piggy bank his mother gave him for Christmas.
Ha
This game is spit in the ocean.
Hello. The little boy's room is busy right now.
We've been drinking beer.
I hate beer.
It's a hot weather drink.
Oh, I don't think so. It always makes me warmer. Have you got any cigs?
Sure.
What kind are they?
Lucky's.
Oh, good. What a pretty case. Silver?
Yes. Read the inscription.
Oh, is there an inscription? I can't make it out. Oh. And if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death. Why, that's from my favorite sonnet by Mr. Browning.
Oh, you know it?
Certainly I do.
There's a story connected with that inscription.
It sounds like a romance.
A pretty sad one.
Oh?
The girl's dead now.
Oh.
She knew she was dying when she gave this to me. A very strange girl. Very sweet. Very.
She must have been fond of you. Sick people have such a deep, sincere attachments.
Sorrow makes for sincerity, I think.
It sure brings out in people.
The little there is belongs to people who have experienced some sorrow.
I believe you are right about that.
I'm positive that I am. Show me a person who hasn't known any sorrow and I'll show you a superficial. Listen to me, my tongue is a little thick. You boys are responsible for it. The show let out at 11 and we couldn't come home on account of the poker game, so we had to go somewhere and drink. I'm not accustomed to having more than one drink. 2 is the limit, and 3? Tonight I had 3.
Mitch!
Deal me out. I'm talking to Miss
Dubois.
Miss Dubois.
It's a French name. It means woods, and Blanche means white. So together mean white woods, like an orchid in spring. You can remember it by that.
You're French?
We are French by extraction. Our first American ancestors were French Huguenots.
You're Stellar's sister, are you not?
Yes, Stella's my precious little sister. I call her little, in spite of the fact she's somewhat older than I. Just slightly, less than a year. Will you do something for me?
Sure, what?
I bought this adorable little colored paper lantern at a Chinese shop on Bourbon. Put it over the light bulb, will you please?
Be glad to.
I can't stand a naked light bulb, any more than I can a rude remark or a vulgar action.
I guess we strike you as being a pretty rough bunch.
I'm very adaptable to circumstances.
Well, that's a good thing. You are visiting Stanley and Stella.
Stella hasn't been so well lately. I came down to help her for a while. She's very run down.
You're not...
Married? No. I'm an old maid school teacher.
You may teach school, but you're certainly not an old maid.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your gallantry.
So you're in the teaching profession?
Yes, yes.
Grade school or high school or...
Mitch!
Coming!
Gracious, what lung power. I teach high school in Laurel.
What do you teach? What subject?
Yes.
I bet you teach art or music. Of course, I could be wrong. You might teach arithmetic.
Never arithmetic. Sir, never arithmetic. I don't even know my multiplication tables. No, I have the misfortune of being an English instructor. I attempt to instill a bunch of Bobby Sockers and drugstore Romeos with reverence for Hawthorne and Whitman and Poe.
I guess that some of them are not more interested in the other things.
How very right you are. Their literary heritage is not what most of them treasure all above else. But they're sweet things, and in the spring, it's touching to notice them making their first discovery of love, as if nobody had ever known it before. Oh, have you finished? Wait, I'll turn on the radio.